York City. I'll explain things along the way. We'll figure it out together. But the first thing that we have to do in this game is get vengeance for our father. We're actually 5 years in the past now, which is usually how I like to live my life. This is New York City, and the walls don't matter, so don't worry about it. All right, so we're gonna go through here. We have to go over here to trigger a spawn, and then we just murder these boys. And that's it, there we go, easy peasy. We got vengeance for our dad. 5 years have passed, and now we're gonna be a police officer. So the intro sequence to this game involves training to be a police officer, which we do through several different tests. This one is, did I forget to do the timer? Yeah, okay, don't worry about it. I do that every run. I did that during GTA Marathon.
You're too fast.
Yeah. All right, so anyway, as I was saying, we just have to do a bunch of physical tests. And what that involves is we do enough of the tests, and then we just leave the level, and we just peace out, and we just go through the wall. Anyway, here we go. So in order to do most of these clips, we're usually using either strafe walking or fire and walk. We don't have a gun right now, so we have to use strafe walking, but that's fine because no one else is around. So yeah, we completed enough of the physical test, and then we just peaced out and we passed. So now we're gonna do a shooting test. These targets, RNG, complete RNG. We just have to wait for them to appear. And yeah, some of them spin, and you have to wait for it to finish spinning before you can go through. Do a gun dive over, grab some grenades, throw to the right, then to the left. And at this point, we've done enough of the shooting test, so we can just leave. Yeah, that clip can be finicky. That's a reset point for sure. But anyway, we passed the shooting test. And now we're going to go to this completely realistic driving instruction place. If you don't know this, the police department of New York totally has, okay, that's great. The police department of New York totally has a giant underground training facility for driving, and here it is. So same deal as the last two training sequences. We're going to do exactly enough of the game to be able to pass and then just peace out. Turning on our siren is pretty much enough to pass this because we don't actually need to shoot, we don't need to do a pit maneuver or anything like that. A few notes about running this game. One of the things that I've done to make it faster is that it was discovered that if you turn voice volume down to 0, it makes it so that not only does the game not play the voice lines, but it skips anything that would be waiting on the voice lines to play. So over the course of the run, we save about 8 minutes by turning off voice lines. That was discovered by Casey Frew, who some of you might know as a GTA runner. And then also, the mouse input is really bad in this game, so I have it set to 9,000 DPI. You pretty much need a mouse or some other way to change the DPI setting in order to be able to play this game. All right, so we're done with that, and now we're going to get a tutorial on how to use the garage and change our clothes, but we can actually just skip that whole tutorial. We don't get like graded on this tutorial, so we just kind of just peace out, and that's it. Yeah, that's a great tutorial. So here we're going to do a street test where our police mentor is going to take us out onto the tough streets of New York City in circa 2005 and try and teach us about how to be a good police officer. We have to race to the biker bar. In this game, generally, we don't do too much driving, but when we do drive, we do it with the camera facing the other way. This prevents traffic from spawning in front of us. So yeah, no, just really great New York City traffic. Also, please enjoy this licensed music. Activision probably, oh God, no, we're losing control of the car. Yeah, we're getting a little frame rate here. I can't promise that this game is well constructed. This game was developed by Luxaflux, it's the same studio that did Vigilante 8. And of course published by Activision. Activision wanting to get in on that sweet GTA money. Didn't quite pan out as they wanted. But there's some good licensed music in this game if that's your thing. You know, if you want a video game with good licensed music, this will satisfy you. All right, so it's street test time. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any comments about this. We just gotta frisk some people on the streets of New York City. All right, so go ahead and throw him down. And then we gotta search the trunk. So this is a great cutscene here that's gonna show what I was talking about before with the voice lines. This cutscene should take a while to play as he describes each of these enemies. But because there's no voice lines, the camera just pans over them, and then we're on to the next thing. That cutscene should have taken a lot longer. I'm arresting these guys from behind to avoid an animation where I turn them around. Cool. All right, so now we got a commandeer vehicle. Luckily, this man is always here to give us his car. And he even helps us get in. All right, I want you to watch this guy very closely when he gets out. Yep, close the door. Here you go. Very good. So this guy is now stuck. He just can't get around this car. It is too much of an obstacle for him. And we tackle him, wait for him to get back up, and then arrest him. And that's pretty much about the end of the intro of the game. We got one more driving section here. So yeah, shoutouts. This is a game I came pretty late to. I am the world record holder for this game, but a lot of this, a lot of the skips and everything was pioneered by two runners, F and Cat, who are the leaderboard moderators. And then also a lot of the more recent tech has been found by KZ Fro and Skiller Tear, who also have done some good runs, and they're number 2 and 3 on the leaderboard as well. So we're almost done here. Just gotta finish up. And so our police mentor, who's been helping us, is gonna die. He's gonna get caught in an explosion, mysteriously, and we're gonna do some save and loads real quick. Ordinarily, now we would have to do a thing called city crime, which is just the sort of thing where it randomly generates crime for us to deal with. And we would have to do one of those before continuing with the main story of the game. But by doing a series of saves and loads, the game panics and just puts us on the first mission of the game. So now we're able to proceed straight to the first mission instead of having to do city crime. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get into the world of taxi RNG, which is a truly exciting part of this video game. Taxis are fast travel. It's kind of a similar system to GTA 4 if you've played that. And so we're basically just going to be praying for taxis to spawn in a lot of places. Well over a dozen in this game. If we had a pad plugged in, that screen is broken. We can't control our mouse on that screen, so you can't play this game with a pad plugged in. Sorry. You got to use keyboard and mouse. If we had voices on, you would hear Christopher Walken's voice in this cutscene, but we don't have voices on. All right, so since this is a marathon, I'm going to be playing for safety and saving after missions. Of course, if you're grinding for a PB, you would not be saving. You would just hit backspace to back out of that prompt. All right, here we go. So this is going to be our first shooting mission. Well, I mean, the tutorial, the prologue was a shooting mission, but this is a shooting mission too. The way this game is structured is there are 4 crime families that we're trying to find out about the true crime from. And we have to go through a series of criminals to get information about the true crime. Yeah, shout out to auto aim. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh no, my gun! I wanted that gun that just popped through the floor, but looks like let's not getting that gun now. All right. Well, that guy was having difficulty, and oh, we just opened the door from the other side. I don't know why Marcus does that, but that's what happens. All right. So we got through Teresa's dare pretty quickly. So now we're going to be working our way up through the Magdalena cartel, trying to find out information about the true crime. We found out who we need to talk to next, but first we have to get a taxi. So this game has a mechanic called precision aim, which sort of slows down time and allows you to shoot at characters and do, certain effects. And so this is going to be our first instance of really using precision aim in the game, because we're trying to shoot a fleeing motorcyclist. So we're going to pop him. Oh, There we go. We got him. But that's not enough. We have to actually shoot him in the leg. Oh, there we go. To get some good cop points and pick him up off the floor. So now we can interrogate him. This is the interrogation mechanic. You'll be seeing a lot of this. If there were voice lines, the voice lines would play between each of these hits, but since there's no voice lines, you just get to see me brutalizing this man repeatedly. All right, gotta get another taxi. The taxi RNG can really drive you crazy in this game. All right, so now we're going to the safe house, which is a mission where we'll be able to do some more wall clips to avoid things. All right, so we're gonna just say goodbye to these guys and clip right out. Doing this screws up a lot of triggers in the level. So a lot of things where we would have to open doors or fight more enemies, we really don't bother with that. If you're wondering why I'm constantly firing guns, it's because when I shoot my gun, I enter a run and gun state, and where I move faster, and I have infinite ammo in my pistol. So there's really no reason not to just, not always be shooting pretty much, unless I'm trying to conserve ammo for a particular gun. This is Cold Beer Man. He cocks his rocket launcher and fires it at me. But we're gonna hit him where it hurts. Right in his cold beer letters. So what we're gonna use the AK to spread the bullets around the letters to bring them all down. And then use my pistol just to finish off the last letter. And we're gonna interrogate him. Again, each of these missions are a series of interrogations to find the leader of a particular criminal faction so that they can tell us about the true crime. I have never played this game casually, so all these hints have like no meaning to me. There's like a dojo system in this game. All right, so we're gonna go now to the Zuma Museum, which is basically the Met. It's funny, I was actually at the Met a few weeks ago, and let me tell you, they wouldn't let you do any of what I'm about to do at the Met. I think they would be really upset with me. So I'm just gonna go through, run and gun through the Met. Don't worry about it. I'm sure these artifacts are very replaceable. Not a big deal. The guards are not even concerned. They can't even shoot me. Yeah, they actually have not shoot. Wow, you don't always get through this level without being shot, but look to the right and enjoy the Aztec chief dance. Yeah, that's another example of a cutscene being sped up by no voice lines. All right, another interrogation. Yo, who wants to get some carbonated sugar from the vending machines? So now the game's going to attempt to give us a tutorial about tasks. Tasks are something that we would do if we failed a mission, but we're never going to fail a mission, so we're just going to ignore that. Now we have to get another taxi. This is a particularly annoying place to get a taxi. There we go, we got one. All right. I was deeply concerned, but better make sure everything's okay. We're gonna go now to an insane asylum in New York City, which is totally above board. Good old mental ward. And I'm gonna mash enter and plus to break out of my straitjacket and then fight these boys. So I'm going to use a bunch of heavy punch combos just to take them all out. and then a cutscene will play. The window will break for whatever reason, and then we're actually not going to go that way. We're just going to peace out. Please enjoy this majestic New York City skyline. Truly high quality. That's what I look for in my 2005 video games. We're going to clip back in bounds to fight this boy because we want his weapon. All right, I don't know if it's going to come through on these speakers, but you got to listen real close, okay? No, it didn't come through. There's a Windows noise that plays there for some reason. So that's how you administer a syringe. And then we punch the guy, a small man appears, and he opens the door for us. All right, now we're going to get to one of the two driving sections where we're doing like a timed driving sequence. We can't take public transit. If we get in public transit, the game will fail us. So usually we're going to take a police car. There we go. I'll go ahead and grab this one. Police car is like the standard fastest vehicle. If you're able to get something like a sport bike or something of that nature that is faster, you can save time. But generally speaking, police cars are present enough that you can just go with a police car. Yeah, and so it's New York City. We're driving with the camera facing the other way because it despawns traffic and just enjoying ourselves. This is definitely one of those situations where I always hope that the game gives me like a good song during this stretch. So this is, yeah, we're in a timed sequence. We're trying to get to the boss of the Magdalena cartel. I failed this at the last marathon that I did because I didn't pay attention to the timer and took too long getting a car. But we got plenty of time here. Oh, sorry. All right, so there we go. Made it all the way to 43rd Street, and then we'll get it. And that's, oh, Wings Chicken. Nope, okay, here we go. All right, so rather than actually fight the boss, we're just going to go ahead, peace out again. We're going to defeat the boss before the boss spawns. So we're going to go and shoot this boat for a long time. All right, so we killed the boss, but in order to actually trigger the end of the level, the boss has to spawn. So we're going to trigger the next sequence where a bunch of enemies are going to come through. We're going to shoot them from below because you can just shoot through floors in this game. Every time you see +3 career, someone dies. So that's what's going on here, is I'm shooting people through the floor, or trying to anyway. There we go. Oh wow, I'm missing one. There we go, okay. There we go. So important routing decision here. I need to choose Shadow Tong. There are 3 other criminal syndicates. We go with Shadow Tong first. As you progress through the game, the enemies have more health and better weapons. And so we want to do Shadow Tong first because it's arguably the hardest of the criminal syndicates. And so this way it'll be easier to complete. Is that? No. That is not a taxi. That's a taxi though. All right. So now we have to go defeat the Goths, and I'm 100% serious about that. Apparently, somewhere in Chinatown, there is a church that is just full of Goths. So we got to walk over, and then we're going to get into this. And this is actually new strat. This has not been shown at a marathon before, so hopefully it works. Oh boy, I'm already messing it up. All right. Oh wait, here we go. So, here we go. We clip through the curtain, and then the boss of the level is just out here. And so we're just gonna beat him up. He has no AI yet, so he's not blocking. So he goes down, the end of the level triggers. She pops out of a coffin for whatever reason, leaves. And then I just use the door from the other side. And that's it. It's the end of the level, easy peasy. So there are two rail shooter sequences in this game, and this is one of them. So get ready to defeat the Goths for a while. Yeah, defeat Goths. So generally speaking, we're just working on managing our health in this sequence. We just want to avoid taking too much damage. It is very possible to die. I would say it happens to me like 1 out of every 20 runs. But yeah, other than that, we're just locking on, we're using auto aim, and we're shooting the cars so they blow up. If they're in a good position, you're able to shoot them so that you kill the driver first before having to destroy the vehicle. But it's not really necessary. So there's a black, if you're playing this game at home for whatever reason, that black car right there, if you go by that and hit E, you'll just teleport out of bounds and the game will crash. So if you want a good time, there you go. Yeah, you found it. It is possible to cause a chain reaction where if one car blows up in front of another, it can automatically destroy the one behind it. So usually I'll be trying to do that, but it's not a reliable thing. I'm just trying to, you know, manage it as best as I can. There you go. That red car went away immediately, and that was because of the chain reaction. Yep, just a nice leisurely stroll through New York City with all this New York City traffic. All right, so we're almost to the end of this. This isn't too much more. We got one more wave of cars and then the finale sequence. I don't know what that car was doing. This is a super solid video game. Very well put together. And in fairness to the developers, this is a very rushed video game. There's a lot of good ideas in the foundation of this game, but I just don't think Activision gave them time. So if you're going to blame anyone about this game, blame the money people at Activision. Right, so now for the final sequence here. We're just getting attacked by everything. The police show up. I don't know why. I think it's just hijacked police cars, but we're pretty good here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, so that's the end of the first rail shooter. We made it through. There'll be another one of those later. It will be basically the same. Except we won't be fighting the Goths. All right, so now we're going to go on to a mission that used to be really awful, called Hard Sell. Used to require us doing like 4 separate drives, like minutes of driving. You have to extort 3 shop clerks and then return to where you started. The good news, though, is that we figured out that this game is expertly programmed, and we're able to skip most of that. All right, so now we're going to do our one drive, again with our camera facing the other way, to try and despawn traffic as much as we can. So I mentioned earlier there's a mechanic in this game called tasks and informants where if you fail a mission and you don't get the lead on your next target, you can visit an informant and do a task for them to get a hint to open up the next mission. There's a few circumstances in this game where the informant is the next mission, and this is one of them. So we're going to intentionally fail this mission in a very specific way, and that's going to allow us to immediately start the next mission. That's how you park your truck in New York City. Now we're going to extort this clerk, but we're going to intentionally fail it. So we're just going to throw him on the floor pretty much. And he's down. We fail, but then we're going to blow up our truck. And we're going to go visit informant, and the game panics and just sends us to the next mission. All right, so now... Oh, okay, there we go. I was not doing that right, but that's a Workshop Rumble clip. Used to be my least favorite skip in the game. We found some... Skillerterror found a more reliable setup for it. What we're doing there is we are attacking as we're going out of bounds, and it allows us to avoid taking fall damage. So a fall that would otherwise kill us, we're just avoiding that and skipping through most of the level. All right, safely interrogated. And we're good. So now we'll go to Human Cargo, which is probably the least favorite mission for most people who speedrun this game, and also if you own this game on Xbox. This is also your least favorite mission because this mission cannot be completed on the Xbox version. They shipped a bugged version on Xbox, so good luck with that. All right, I need to borrow this car because our starting destination is pretty far away. Oh wow, I totally ran over a cop there, don't worry. All right, so Human Cargo time. This is probably gonna be the most interesting in terms of like platforming that we do in this run. Oh, well, okay, I got, don't worry about it. He grabbed me as I was climbing. Happens all the time, folks. All right, good. So we're supposed to be chasing this guy, and there's a way this level is supposed to go, and then there's what we're gonna do. Okay, there we go. So we got ahead of him now, which you're not supposed to do. He is faster than us, but we're able to cut some corners. So we can't just go up this ladder, though. We have to wait for him. All right, this is dangerous. All right, I think we got it. Oh, man. Okay, well, this is spicy meme. Oh, yeah, we got it. Okay, that was a bold move. I almost soft-locked the game. So we recovered there, we got the second ladder, but unfortunately we can't actually interrogate him until we do this next part of the mission. So I kind of have to go back to what's intended. All right, we're going to ignore those guys for a second because we need to activate this. All right, very good. Okay. No, oh boy. All right, so we just took care of those guys. Something to do while we're waiting for this this crate to come over to us. I'll arrest them, send them to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, once you get arrested, you just fade out of existence, which is a little brutal. Yeah, they're gone now. We don't know what happened to them. So once this starts moving towards us, so we have a little wrestling match here. If you're on the Xbox version of the game, it's actually humanly impossible to do this. They programmed the interval of time where you need to hit the button too small, and so you just can't do it. You're just screwed. So shout outs to that. I was looking at eBay recently and I saw that someone had put up a collector's edition True Crime New York City Xbox steel case, which truly is a really awful thing to own. I'm so sorry for that person. All right, just wait for that, and then, whoop, okay, we're fine. Whoa, would have had to redo the whole level, no big deal. All right, and he talked to us, very agreeable fella, and we're on our way. So I'm gonna do a save and load strat here. In order to get our next taxi to our next mission, you'd have to either drive back to the street or do a save and load. I'm already saving anyway, So I might as well just do the save and load strat. So this is going to take us back to the precinct. And we're just going to get a taxi from here. All right, I'll go ahead and take that one. Yep. All right, pretty good. So we're almost to the end of Shadow Tong, which is the second of our criminal families. We're going to start the final mission sequence for that crime family now. So if you've ever been to Chinatown in New York City, you will undoubtedly recognize this next section of the game, which is a giant underground cavern. Yeah, it's in Chinatown, don't worry about it. So we're chasing down Leland, who is the head guy of this crime family. We have to defeat his goons along the way. Yeah, this is New York City. I do this all the time in New York City. It's very easy to fall to your death here. Also, great ladder climbing skills. Solid Snake, very jealous of that. Oh. All right, let me not fall off into the ether. All right, we got one last set of dudes here for this section. Yeah, I have fallen down that chasm many times. It's great. All right, so now we have finally caught up with Leland, and we're going to fight him, but he takes our weapons, and so we have to fight him. Don't trust the police, only trust your fists. All right, so I took too long there, but it's okay. All right, so once we hit him enough, we enter a classic gaming sequence where we climb up a wall and he throws boxes down the wall at us. I don't know why. They put this in this game. Great climbing animation, though. And we have to do this 3 times, so get hype. All right. On the 3rd wall, there's a chance for infinite boxes where he throws the boxes faster than normal. Hopefully we won't get that, because it can make the level very difficult to complete. All right, here we go. No infinite boxes, please. All right, I think we're good. We're in the clear. Cool. All right, so we're done with that hilarious section of the game. I'm going to go ahead and grab a med pack for safety. And we're finally going to catch up to Leland and finally actually fight him. Yeah, we're going to do it on the subway tracks. So he has a little wake-up attack there that we're trying to avoid. We're trying to radial him to knock him down, since it's the safest way to do damage to him. Alright, well, we're gonna let the train take care of him. But don't worry, he's fine. He's fine. We're just go ahead and arrest him now. Easy peasy. Alright, so we finished up the Shadow Tong. Now it's time to deal with the Palermo mob. And as anyone knows, if you're looking for an Italian crime family, the first place you go to is your local Italian restaurant, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. As soon as I find a taxi. There we go. All right, so we're gonna have a mission here where we have to fight 4 dudes in an Italian restaurant. Oh. Oh boy. No, wait. All right, well, everything's gone wrong. Normally, I'm supposed to be able to get these 2 guys before they come through here, but since we're in a marathon and we gotta deal with this somehow, we're just gonna throw him in the freezer, let him chill out. Oh wow, this guy actually picked up a weapon. I didn't know you would do that. Oh wait, come on. No, okay, he's not gonna let me do it now. All right. Totally normal Italian kitchen. Don't worry about it. Oh god. All right. Things are going fine here, folks. Oh god. Okay. He's a little mad at me. making a mess here. Don't worry about it. Oh my god. All right. Tell you what. We're abandoning those strats. Why? I can't hit this guy. This is great. All right. Well, we finally got him to cooperate. It took a little longer than I would have liked. That's our friend Gino. Gino's a little startled by what's going on here. He's fine. He's ready to talk now. All right. So he told us where to go next, and we're going to go ahead and go to a place way up north. I'm sure, like all of you, you've been just dying to go to the mortuary, and that is our next destination. As soon as we get a taxi. All right, yeah, it's all the way up in Washington Heights. So this is going to be a sequence of 2 missions. The first one's going to be really quick because we're able to clip out of a wall that pretty much puts us at the end of the level. There we go, as you do. And then we clip out again. And that's it. End of the level. Good job. Great job by everyone. Woo! But now the more important part here is that we need to actually catch the Mortician, because he's running away from us. If you've been waiting for a pit maneuver this whole game, well, you're in luck, because we're finally going to do a pit maneuver, hopefully. But first we got to catch up to him using the extremely reliable driving controls in this game. Oh, no, that's bad. So that's not a pit maneuver. Here we go. No? All right, he's driving the wrong way down a one-way street. Where is he going? Oh, he got out. Wait, did he get out? Oh. Wait, no. Oh, God. No, wait. What's he doing? Okay, he's still going. No, wait, no, he got out. He got out. He got out. Wait, no, he's trying to get out, but he can't get out because the doors are blocked. Wait. Wait. All right, it's not as planned, but we can still recover. There we go. Now he'll talk to us. Well, folks, I apologize for the lack of a pit maneuver, but we still got our man. All right, well, not the most graceful stop I've ever done, but we'll take it. Okay, so now we need to go to the gym, where we're going to do a bunch of things that you should not do at gyms. Yeah, so if you like to lift dumbbells at gyms, I would recommend not doing anything like this. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, don't do that. Yep, don't do that. Please do not do any of what I'm doing. All right, that was a very clean fight, which we needed. Now we just need the cutscene to play. Thank you. Thank you, game. So now we're going to climb this rock wall and then jump onto this interior track. Yeah, get jumping. So we have to just chase after her. We can't, like, tackle her or anything. We just have to pursue her and do hurdles. Eventually she'll stop and we can interrogate her like we've interrogated everyone else in this game. No, come on, we gotta get the green line. Oh my God. There we go. All right, mission accomplished. On to the next place. So the next place we're going to is the accounting firm. Of course, another excellent front business for the Palermo mob. Oh, that was an accident. I think that's a taxi up there. I'm just going to go ahead and play it safe and wait for it. Expecting the lights to be in your favor in this game is always... No, that is absolutely not a taxi. Not even slightly. Not even once. All right. That's a taxi? Yeah, it is. I like how the thing on top doesn't spawn until it's really close to you. It's super solid. Advance in rank by earning career points. Now we're going to easy mortgage and loan. We're going to do some taxing. So we're going to go ahead and exit the wall and then head over to this elevator here. We need to get the next part of the level to load, and so of course we have to get in the elevator to do that. So that loads, and then we exit again. Avoid a bunch of enemy spawns once we clip out. There we go. So in order to interrogate the guy at the end of this level, we do have to kill 5 guys through the wall. Yeah, please don't tell Valve anti-cheat about this. All right, there we go. We got him. Hey, Tony. There we go. Tony talked. Told us where we need to go next. I think next up will be the final part of the Palermo mob, which will be the Vertigo mission, where we go to a construction site. Of course, the mob construction site is the Tower of Pizza. Naturally. Alright, so in order to avoid spawning certain enemies, I'm going to clip through this wall here. Oh, alright, very good. And then same idea, in order to avoid triggering some enemy spawns, I'm going to gun dive over this. And then we're pretty much going to do the level normally from here on out. Alright, so these three guys come out of the elevator. They're pretty much the last normal enemies. Sometimes they get stuck in the elevator. Yeah, one just popped out to the left there. I don't know. You might have seen it. Yeah, he just fell to his death. They don't always make it out of the elevator. But now we get to do a nice little mini rail shooter sequence where we just ride this elevator and shoot guys. Because this game has auto aim and because you can shoot through floors, we are able to auto aim to lock onto them before we get to them. Bye. Yep, so I'm just going to be locking onto them through the floor and murdering them, and we got probably about 5 or 6 levels of this. Yep, you can get, there's 2 guys you can get by just shooting the boards beneath them. It's pretty good. Oh, shoot. No sticky. Wait. Alright, whatever, we're fine. Oh, it's showing up on stream. Wait a second. I'll disable that in a second. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Folks, don't worry about it. It's fine. We can't be stopped by sticky keys. I don't want to turn on sticky keys, but I'm too afraid to stop right now. I'm gonna fix this after the boss. Well, I'm gonna fix this after I save. All right, because I don't want to crash the game. This game has unstable behavior if you alt tab, so there's like a real chance if I alt tab, it'll like put Marcus into the infinite void. I'm gonna fix it in a second, don't worry. I'm here for you guys. Alright. Once I get to a save, I'm gonna fix this. Alright. Save the game. No. Alright. We're good, everyone. We did it. Want to thank big sponsor of True Crime New York City, good old Motorola for helping us out. Motorola, thanks. So as usual, we're running and gunning, just making our way through to the end of this level. So we got to kill these 4 guys in order to interrogate the president here. President's got a minigun for some reason, so we have to disarm him. I would love it. Yeah, here we go. Okay. None of those shots were hitting. Who knows where they were? Yeah, if you see that in the back there, that's a big fan of this game. There we go. So now we're going to peace out, move on to the next mission. Ooh, nice quick taxi here. This can be a tricky spot to get a taxi in. There's definitely like a top 5 least favorite spots to get taxis in. That's one of them. Got a quick taxi. All right, important. The game's going to give us an important hint in this mission. I've never played this game casually, so I don't know why, but the game tells you, go slowly under lasers. Go slowly under lasers. All right, so we made it to the end. Good job, us. We're going to interrogate this guy. All right. Mission accomplished. Now we're going to peace out again. All right, so we're coming up here on the second rail shooter sequence. So get ready for that thrilling gameplay. But first we have to get another taxi to get over to it. Big shout out to the old style New York license plates, which are much, much better than the ones they have currently. It's one of the worst parts of Spider-Man 2018 is that you have to look at the new New York State license plates. They will look worse than this game. All right, was that? All right, trying to spawn a taxi. They're only going away from me. There we go. There we go. All right. So this the song that plays in this rail shooter sequence is kind of a meme in my chat. So if you're in the Twitch chat or you're just hanging out, remember that you're about to leave Twitch chat. You're about to go to a different kind of chat. For whatever reason, Activision commissioned an artist by the name of Sam Scarfo to write a song called Homicide Chat, in which he says, "This is Homicide Chat," over and over again. And that's what we're going to listen to while we do this rail shooter. But otherwise, the deal is the same as it was before. I'm just going to be trying to take out enemies as quickly as possible to preserve my health and make sure I make it to the end of the auto-scroller. Yeah, don't worry about it. The game tries to keep traffic out of the way of this, but it doesn't always do a great job. Okay. The one thing that can go wrong here is that if the vehicles collide with me, I will lose time just because they knocked the limousine off its predetermined course. There was a good example of a chain reaction. That was pretty helpful. Also, there are ramps. I don't know why. But, yo, like 720 tricks. Let's go. Okay. That guy, I think that motorcycle just got sent into orbit. All right. There'll be another motorcycle gang in a second. Yeah, this guy's just gonna ride through the ramp. Ramps can't stop him. Ooh, wow, nice chain reaction there. All right, so then we get attacked by garbage trucks. The gang that we're fighting right now calls themselves the President's Club, so all of their leaders are... Okay, well, a car got in my way. So all the all the leaders are named after presidents, like President Franklin and President Hamilton. All right, we're about, I would say, 2/3 of the way through this. True story, this this autoscroller is so long that instead of just shortening the autoscroller, they just have the song loop. So this song is gonna repeat at some point because they just, I don't know, I guess didn't had strong feelings about this autoscroller and didn't want to shorten it. All right, we got another group of motorcyclists here. Oh, bye. Alright, so yeah, you can hear the songs looping already. But this is the last set of enemies before we have to fight the boss of the level. Alright, so we got one last enemy, that's the boss. I just have to free aim him. Have I mentioned I play this game with 9,000 DPI because the mouse controls are great? Yeah, that's a real part of this game. Okay, so we made our way through that. Now we're gonna have another quick driving sequence here where we need to pick up a fast car. Remember, if you try to take public transit here, the game fails you. Here we go. Police car, again, usually the car we're gonna end up with these. If you get a sports car or a police bike or something, those can be good too. But typically, it's going to be cop car. All right, then we're going to get down to 56, and then turn the camera the other way so traffic doesn't spawn in front of us, and we'll enjoy a nice leisurely ride to the next mission. We'll just fire a gun along the way. But yeah, so we're coming on the end of it here. Once we defeat the last crime family, that'll reveal to us who committed the true crime, and then we'll go do a final finale mission to catch the perpetrator. All right, so this is Print Factory. Those guys are dead. That's intended. That's actually good stuff. I like that. All right, we're gonna get a chance for a super jump here. It's like a 5% chance, and let's see if we can get it. Nope. All right, so backup strats. This is usually what happens. Again, super jump very low. The backup strat for super jump is my one bit of contribution, to this game. All right, so let's see. The barrels here aren't the greatest things to stand on, but. Oh, okay. Whoa, oh, yeah, sure. You know what? Good enough. I'll take it. What? Uh-oh. Wait, what? What? Uh-oh. Wait, okay. Well. All right, well, we're going to try that again. Don't worry about it. No, all right. Wait, come on. As you can tell, the physics are astounding. No, wait. We're standing on it, but we need it. No. This is truly a circus of value right here. True. Oh, what? What? No. Where's that barrel going? Oh my god. All right, wait. I don't like that barrel. That barrel's awful. We're getting this barrel. There we go. Okay. All right, nothing bad's gonna happen this time. We're gonna do this as normal, and then we're gonna clip into the wall. None of you saw the last 10 seconds. Here we go. Clip into the wall, and go back to what we were doing normally. All right, grab this guy's gun to deal with the rest of these boys. I don't know why those guys are on the floor. That's not normal, but it's fine. All right, because we blew up the truck, normally you would have to blow up the truck, but because the truck's already blown up, he's going to try and get into the blown up truck, and he's going to fail because it's blown up. So then we're going to go immediately to interrogating him. But he runs all the way over here, and you have to wait for him to come over here before you can interrogate him. So, here we go. Green line, please. There we go. All right. So now we gotta this is our second to last taxi you're gonna get here before we go to arrest the leader of the President's Club. We gotta get a taxi out of this intersection. Looks like one. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the recording studio. There's a subway marker underneath the mission location, so you can accidentally click that because this is a well-programmed video game. All right. So we go into Benjamin's recording studio, but he takes all of our weapons, so we have to go scrounge weapons up from the level. This guy can... There's a guy up here that can murder us. We'd have to sneak around and throw a sword at him. All right, I think they saw me. Got him. All right, so got these boys. Gonna go ahead and... all right, well, he did not drop his weapon. That's fine. So we don't have our pistol in this level, so it's really, really important that we manage our ammo because if we get, you know, caught out without a weapon, it's gonna hurt a lot. In fact, I'm just gonna take this guy's weapon for his safety. All right, that worked pretty well. All right. So now we got to kill one last guard who's back in this room. In this level, we already passed the exit, but the exit doesn't activate until we press a button. So we have to press that button. We are able to clip into this room that just opened up, but we can't do anything with it. So now we're going to go ahead and fast walk all the way back to that exit that we passed. Switch over to shooting. The reason I'm doing this is because before I'm holding down auto aim, but obviously we want to be running to the end here. So it's time for a fight. Don't ask questions. We just got to break his armor. Oh, but we have to use weapons. And bamboo is good enough, I guess. All right. So we destroyed his armor. He runs away in fear. Goes into his rooftop dojo, like you do in New York. But we don't have to worry about fighting him with a weapon. We can just go in on him now. Wow. He cut that column as he was falling. Oh man, we got him so close. We have to get one more hit on him. Yeah, there we go. And so he's going to run away again. He's going to use his rooftop zip line to escape to an adjacent building. Oh, what? Oh, I got this glitch again. There's a Butterfingers glitch in this game where you just can't pick up weapons anymore. We don't know what causes it. This is actually the second time I've gotten it. This is a truly cursed. Yeah, it just drops immediately. I'm gonna have to fight it with my fists. Don't trust the police. Only trust your fists. True crime, New York City. This would be over a lot quicker if I had a sword, but no such luck. He's got 2 swords, which is... How is that even fair, Goofus? How come your mom lets you have 2 swords? There we go. Well, we did it anyway. Picked up a sword, probably dropped it immediately after. Alright, so he told us about the true crime. The true crime was committed by our police mentor, who we thought died at the beginning of the game. Spoilers. So now we have to hunt him down. Apparently the entire game he's been trying to get away using the New York City subway. But if you know the New York City subway, that's like the worst idea. Why would you try to plan a getaway using the subway? Okay, that taxi made a super annoying right turn. We're going to go ahead and grab this one. The marker will show up right on top. And then we'll be able to get to the final mission. Final mission is just a subway fight. This guy can kill us. It happens sometimes. Yeah, sorry everyone riding the subway. Oh, okay, if I can get through the doorway. All right, time is gonna happen when the cutscene where he's diving ends. So I'll try to say what time is, but it's coming up in a second here. And time. Woo! Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, cool. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, RGB. Thank you, Too Many Games, and I'm out.